Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Wild Bill Kelso here. I know it's been a while since the last time I actually made a video about any Air Corps stuff, so today I just wanted to show off a newly acquired item I got off of eBay. This is an original AN6550 flight suit. This is an actual flight suit from World War II that was worn by a P-47 fighter pilot. The flight suit is named to a Second Lieutenant Kenneth L. Merrick, Kenneth Lloyd Merrick, that is. He was from Janesville, Wisconsin, and he flew P-47 Thunderbolts out of Italy. And I am very happy to have this in my collection. It's a size 44, which is a pretty big size for a flight suit. I'm going to show you guys all the different labels and markings in just a little bit here. It's in pretty good shape. It's got some mothing and some damage on the legs, but you know, considering its age and the fact that this actually saw service during World War II, I am very proud to have this piece in my collection here. So let's just go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Looking at the flight suit at the top on the chest, it's apparent at one point there was a name tag here above the right breast pocket, but that must have been removed. When we go ahead and unzipper it, just excuse my hands here for a second. When we take a look inside, you'll see that it's named here. I'm just trying to unzipper this while holding the camera at the same time here. But as we open it up, you'll see it has his name on the inside here. Kenneth L. Merrick. The L stands for Lloyd, and he was a second lieutenant, and his serial number is 0-719390. I have his obituary. He passed away quite recently, actually. He passed away a couple of years ago. He was from Janesville, Wisconsin, and what we do know, according to his obituary, he was a P-47 fighter pilot in Italy during World War II. As to which Air Force or group he was with, that I don't have that information yet. Most likely he was in the 12th Air Force. That was the tactical air arm for the Army Air Corps, serving in that area in the Mediterranean region of the theater of war. They basically provided air cover for the ground troops that were fighting in Italy and southern France and things like that. And as to when he arrived, though, how many missions he flew, if he got any medals or anything, unfortunately, I haven't been able to locate any of that information yet. But I do know that he did fly P-47s in Italy. He probably did see combat, and this is the flight suit that he wore while he was serving overseas. So if only this thing could talk, I would love to know what kind of action this flight suit has seen, and I'm glad to have all the information I do have so far. I do hope to locate more of his service record in the future. So yeah, it's got his name here, and it's marked here a medium 44, and there's also a label in the left upper breast pocket. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Yep, it's marked here. I know it's upside down, but it's marked a size 44. So this is a bigger sized flight suit. I tried it on. It fits me, but it just fits me. There's not a lot of room inside. I don't think I'm going to be wearing this reenacting. This is too precious an object, an artifact for me to risk, wearing at air shows and reenacting events like Reading or stuff like that, to be sweating. And I think this is just going to stay on the shelf in my collection, in my display room, in my apartment. But yeah, so the zipper fully works. It still has the original leather straps on the zipper. Each side, there's a pocket on each side of the flight suit, just like on the earlier A4. There's the other pocket right here. For some reason, though, this one has a button on it, and this one does have, both sides have a button. And the belt, is still intact. It still works. All the buttons, original buttons, are still intact on it. And we also have some other information that we were able to track down. Doing a quick Google search, I was able to locate well, the guy who sold it to me was able to locate his high school senior yearbook photo. That's him right there in 1941, Kenneth Lloyd Merrick. And there's his draft registration card. He was born on January 31st, 1923 in Janesville, Wisconsin. Lists his address and all that information there. And down here is a registrar's report card for Rock County in Janesville, Wisconsin, at the armory there. And here is a newspaper article that was found from April 23rd, 1944, and there's his name right there, Kenneth L. Merrick, graduating from transition training at Eagle Pass. Now, Eagle Pass was an Air Corps training base in Texas, in Eagle Pass, Texas. And that is where a lot of P-47 pilots received their training, at Eagle Pass. So just by that alone, that proves that he was a jug driver, as P-47s were referred to. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he served in the 12th. He must have served in the 12th Air Force. They were originally stationed on Corsica, but then they moved over to Italy, and they provided tactical air support for the ground forces that were serving in Italy and southern France, and areas like that in the Mediterranean region. And like I said, he was a second lieutenant, so he probably arrived late in the war, if I'm going to take a guess. I don't have any proof of that, but he remained a second lieutenant throughout his service during the Second World War. I haven't been able to trace down any air medals or anything like that were awarded to him, but I never know. I do hope to find more details of his service record, but I'm really glad to have an actual artifact in my collection such as this, that actually saw combat during World War II. It's a huge honor to have something like this. Looking down further on the flight suit, you see the two legs. There's two pockets there, and the two straps to tighten the bottom of the legs, around your boots that you'd be wearing. There's a hole here. I don't know how that got there. It's probably just because it's old. You see there's some damage here, probably from moths or whatever. But it was a solid purchase. I am really glad to have this. I have some other artifacts in my collection that I've acquired recently, and I'm going to be doing videos on those. So stay tuned, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all next time.